Hey people, I had the most greatest day today talking to some of the cast from a movie I'm a real big massive fan of, the Blair Witch Project. Wanted to tell my family it was my happiest day of my life, talking to one of the cast from the movie, and they all had a bad day, and it gives them the right to wreck my happy day of my life. And it really destroyed me in a way, what they've just done. And I'm just fucking sick of it. All the time, every time I have a bad day, every time I have a happy day or something like that, that it gives them the reason to fuck my day up when they had, oh, I'm so depressed and shit like that. I don't want to hear about it. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to hear about it. It's like I say a lot on my Facebook. I don't have no relation with my family at all. They should be happy for me. What happened today? Like talking to the actual cast from the actual movie. And and they just wrecked it to me. They just completely wrecked it on me. And I'm just feeling so sad and depressed and have a bit of a headache from it. Like, I'm a big massive fanboy of the Blair Witch Project and a big massive fanboy of the Godzilla Monsterverse franchise, and they just can't accept who I am. Like, I'm just fucking sick of it. Like, why should I I don't want to explain what's going to happen tomorrow and all that stuff. I should just accept it and accept it how it is, and don't let my own family fucking put me down when I have a fucking happy day and stuff like that. And I'm just sick of my family saying, especially my mother, right? When it's weird how she acts like as a person herself, right? Every time. Like what happened today, I'm happy. Like, I had a happy day, and I was talking to some of the cast from the actual movie of the Blair Witch Project, and it just gives her the 100% reason to fuck my day up. And she's like this too. She's very, very nasty too. And this is half the reason why I do want to move and get my own place. I don't want to talk about your shit. I'm not into your shit. Like, that's how she acts as a mother. And if I was a father, and if I had a wife, right, I would not treat my kid like that. If my kid was into something, right, I have to accept that. That's what my son or my daughter is into. And I have to be into it. It's an obligation as a parent to be into something what your kids are into. Like if for me, right, I'm not really interested in sports. And if I have a son who wants to go to like a football game or whatever, I'll take him. And I know that's what my son's into, and I'm happy for what my son is into. It just seems like my family's not happy of me, what I'm into. It just seems to make them depressed. I don't know why. It's very stupid. Like, it's really stupid. And I just don't know why. I don't want to mention, like, my family by name and stuff like that. I want to keep them all low-key because I'm not an asshole like that. And especially my sister's like that too. And every time this happened like ages ago, right? This happened a couple of weeks ago back, I think. A couple of weeks ago or 1 week ago back. I got like Lord of the Rings, the complete trilogy soundtrack. And you know what she said? Oh, I'm not interested. I don't want to talk about it. And that's very fucking nasty. And if I had kids, right? If I had a bunch of kids, and you know what I say to them? Do not ever treat your brothers or your sisters like shit, and especially what they're into. If they're into that kinds of stuff, right? Do not treat them like shit. If they're a fan of something, do not treat them like shit. Like, that is my code as a parent. Like, and she said this a lot of the times too. I'm not interested. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to look at it. That's just nasty. That is very nasty. I had a very happy day, and my family had to wreck it on me. And I was talking to two cast, one actress and one actor from the movie Blair Witch Project. And I was so damn happy today, and they had to fuck it for me. I'm fucking sick of this shit. Really, I am. And I just feel like I just need to get the hell out of there and move out of that fucking house of my mother's and just fucking get my own fucking place. Because I'm fucking starting to get sick of this shit. Because they don't even act like fucking family. They treat me like shit. You don't treat your family like shit what they're into. Like, if they're a fan of something, you don't treat them like shit. You don't treat them like garbage. You don't treat them like they're like a freak or something. Like, seriously. Like, if I had a kid who was a big, massive fanboy about something, man, I'd be so damn honoured if I had a kid like that who's a fan of something. Like, seriously. And that was me when I was a kid, and still I'm a fan of things still. I would be so honoured if I had a kid like that who was a collector and fucking shit like that. And especially if I had a daughter who was into that kind of stuff, or my son and stuff like that. I would not bash them for what I would not bash my kids what they're into. Like, I would not, discriminate them and nothing like that. That's my obligation as being a father, to be into what your kids are into. You have to do it. And really, it wouldn't. If I was not into sports, man, and if my kid was into sports, I'd be still happy. I would not fake it. That's just me. I would not be mean about it and just say, "Oh, get away from me. I'm not into sports." No, I'll say, "Well, I'll give it a go." That's how I will be as a father. Like, I would not, push my kid away and say, "Piss off, I'm not into it," or "I'm not into sports," or "not into this and that." Like, I'll be a loving father, and I'll be so supportive of what my kids are into and stuff like that. I would not, shove them away and curse at them and wreck their happy experiences and stuff like that. Even I had the biggest, baddest day of my life, and if I did have the biggest, baddest day of my life, that would make me happy and lift my spirits. And I just don't get my parents and my siblings these days. Really, I do not get my siblings these days. Like, it sucks to live with my family. It really sucks. And I'm really starting to get sick of this shit. I'm starting to get sick of the life I'm living with my family, and it's just like, It sucks. And it just seems like they're not my family at all. Even me talking about this right now, I'm starting to get a migraine on the side here. Because really, it does give you a migraine. It does give you headaches and shit like that. It's not good to have family who push you away, cast you away, and treat you like shit when you're into stuff and stuff like that. Like, it's just, it just really fucks with your soul, and it fucks with the relationship of your family. Like, if I had my own kids and stuff like that, and if I had my own wife and stuff like that, we would not treat our children like that, man. We would treat our children so loving and so caring, and that's a fact. Like, seriously, if your kid or your child is into something, or your son or daughter are into something, do not push them away and just like wreck their whole experience of their day and stuff like that. And that's what wrecks like family relationships. And this is what is happening to me right now. Like, I'm into a lot of great things, man, like Godzilla, Blair Witch Project, a lot of video games and stuff like that. I can't even talk anything to my family no more. They just annoy me and treat me like a baby and treat me like a scumbag and stuff like that. Like, I'm done. I'm finished with my family. I don't really want to talk to them. I just want to talk to my friends on Facebook, and at least I know they're the ones who care about me every day of my life. And I'm just going to leave it as that. See ya. Bye.